Hello, good morning, students.
Morning, sir.
Very good morning to one and all. Today we are going to continue with more interesting problems on integration, right? And some techniques we are also going to learn today, right? Let me go to the board. So, by easily observing some diagram, right, or the picture, we can interpret the values of the integral, right, by its property. For example, we know area of a circle, we know the area of the triangle, we know the area of the rectangle, right? The area of what is the area of a circle with radius r units? Anyone? What is the area of the circle with it? Huh? What is the area of the circle? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So we know that the area of the circle, you know that this is pi r square if r is the radius of the circle if it is known. And the length, area of a triangle, everybody knows that half into the base multiplied by height, right? So this is, we know that, right? And how we can incorporate this idea with integration sometimes, right, which makes you too easy to evaluate the integrals. So this is a classical example to illustrate such techniques, right, by observation from the graph, right, and if the function is known, f of x is known. So let me come to the first problem. So this is evaluation of the integral from 0 to 1, the root of 1 minus x square. Okay. So this is usually this can be written as y equal to f of x, or simply you can write y equal to the function f of x is square root of 1 minus x square. So by observing this equation, we can come to the conclusion that it is a circle with center 0, 0 and radius 1 unit. So this is how you, if you can square it both, squaring on both sides, you get y square equal to 1 minus x square. Therefore, you get x square plus y square equal to 1. We know that any equation of this form x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square equal to c square denotes a circle with center a comma b, and radius is equal to c units. So this is, we know that since this is x minus 0 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square equal to 1 square, this is a circle with center 0, 0, origin, center as an origin, and radius as 1 units. So now we can come to the conclusion that if you draw, because the limits is actually from 0 to 1. So on the y-axis, we have x is equal to 0, right? And this is the line, x is equal to 1, okay? This is the line x is equal to 1. I'm sorry. Might be, yeah. So this is the line x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. The curve, this is the curve, y equal to square root of positive root of 1 minus x square. So negative term will come here, right? Okay. And the x-axis, this is the x-axis, okay? And this is the two limits, and this is the area. So we know that this is the area. This is the area of the 1/4 of the circle. This is the area of the quarter, 1/4 of the circle, 1/4 of the circle. So now, can you tell me what is the answer for this integration? Integral 0 to 1 square root of 1 minus x square dx is nothing but 1/4 of the area of the circle, or area of the circle with radius r equal to 1 units. So that is the answer. So we know that this is pi into r square. This is pi into r square, which you can get pi by 4 is the answer for the evaluation of the integral. So later we can see that by methods of some other substitutions, there is a precise formula is available for root of a square minus x square, right? Some sine inverse x by a will come. And if you go for upper limit and lower limit substitution, finally you will be getting the answer pi by 4. So what I want to convey here is actually, this is one of the technique wherein if you know the function, the graph of the function, and especially like a circle or a rectangle or a triangle, we go by just finding its area, right? Denoting, stating that the integral value over the limits x is equal to a to x is equal to b, right? F of x dx will be the area bounded by the region. So that way we can use the concept. So this is one of the techniques. Please note it down. Santosh? Hello? 33. Santosh, என்ன காணா? Good morning, சொல்லல?
Good morning, sir.
Oh, right. So, okay, fine. So we have studied that by the inspection, right, of the graph, or by drawing the graph by the known for the known function. Sir, எல்லாத்துக்குமே நான் எப்படி சார் ஃபங்க்ஷன் நோட் பண்ணிட்டு நான் ஏரியா கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது? Not at all. It is not at all possible. So you can do it for circle, you can do it for parabola, you can do it for rectangle, straight lines. So these are all the possibilities wherein we can use the graph and interpret its area. Shall we go for the second subdivision B? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this comes under the techniques of integration. All right. Now observing the integrand, where we call it as the function y equal to f of x for the subdivision B, solution for the subdivision B, we found that y is equal to f of x is the integrand which is given as x minus 1. What is x minus 1, anyone? What does this denote? Y equal to x minus 1. Y equal to mx plus c denotes a straight line, right? Okay. So we are in, we can draw the straight line. First, we can draw the straight line. How to draw the straight line, sir? I need 2 points. I need 2 points. So you can go for a tabulation column, right? Denoting x and y. So the first easiest point is put x is equal to 0. You get y equal to minus 1. Then you put y equal to 0. Put y equal to 0. You will be getting x is equal to 1. So therefore, you can get 2 points. The first point is 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1, and the second point is 1 comma 0, right? So 0 minus 1 is this particular point. Okay, 1 comma 0 is this particular point. So we will get only these 2 points. Now take a ruler, and you just draw a straight line connecting these 2 points. Sorry. Draw a straight line connecting these 2 points. Right? So that will give you the straight line equation y is equal to x minus 1. That is the first step. Next, what is the limits actually? What is the limits actually? The limit is given as x is equal to 0 and x is equal to b. So how to draw this line x is equal to 0? This is nothing but the y-axis. X is equal to 1. At y-axis, x is equal to 0. So next, what about so the line x is equal to 3? So it will be 3 units apart. So 0, 1, 2, 3 units apart. So you draw a line. This is your line. X is equal to 3. Okay, x is equal to 3. Now come to the conclusion. We know that the integral 0 to 3 f of x dx, right, will be the area bounded by the x-axis, this line. Okay, the function y equal to x minus 1, this line. Okay. And the limits, 2 limits. What are the limits? X is equal to 0, this line, okay, and x is equal to 3. So by observing these 4 ticks, right, these 4 ones, right, we can see that the area has been split into 2 regions. Here also you have a region. Here also you have a region, right? A name mentioned as this is region 1, region 2. Here it is given as area 1, area 2. Sometimes you can also mention it as area 2, area 1, area 2, or a region. 2 regions have been generated while we considering this particular integration. So what is the idea we have? The evaluation of the integration, the evaluation of the integral in such cases will be the positive area minus the negative area. So A1 minus A2 will be the answer for this problem. Okay. All right. Now, my conclusion is uh, for the solution for the problem B, the integral, evaluation of the integral over the limits 0 to 3, x minus 1 dx is nothing but, uh, from the inspection, from the diagram, I can find that A1 is bigger, positive area is bigger, and the negative area is smaller. Right? So A1 minus A2. Now considering A1, it is a triangle. It is a triangle of what is the base of the triangle A1? Can anyone tell me what is the base?
3.
What is the base units? What is
2,
the base?
sir.
2 units, because it started from 1, it ended to 3. So 3 minus 1 equal to 2 units. So base equal to 2 units. What is the height? What is the height?
Right also.
What is the height?
2 units.
2 units. So height is also 2 units. This is also 2 units given. It is 2 units. This is y. This is x coordinate. This is y value. So therefore, the area 1 is nothing but half into base into height. You get 1 by 2.
2, sir.
I'm sorry, 2. Similarly, considering the triangle A2, what is the base? Base is 1 unit.
1, sir.
1 minus 0 is 1 unit. And whatever may be the height, it cannot be negative. Height is positive.
1 is.
This is 1 unit.
Sir.
Height is 1 unit. So therefore, for area 2 can be easily calculated by
1 by
half into base into height. You get 1 by 2 or 0.5. So this is 2 2s of 4 minus 1, 3 by 2 will be the required area. Okay. Sir, நான் டைரக்டாவே செஞ்சிருவேனே சார் எதுக்கு சார் இது அப்படின்னா this is for you to understand, and sometimes they may ask in your university examination, evaluate the following integrals by intercepting each in terms of areas. So அப்போ ஏரியாவை நம்ம சொல்லிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் செய்யணும், because the third unit உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும். fourth unitல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த கான்செப்ட் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஏன்னா அந்த ஆர்டரவே சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவோம். Right? It's a very big one. அப்புறம் இந்த கோஆர்டினேட்டே மாற்றுவோம். இங்க இருந்து போலார் கோஆர்டினேட்ல போய் அங்கே போய் எவாலுவேட் பண்ணுவோம். அப்போ ஏரியா அப்படிங்கிற அந்த கான்செப்ட் வந்து ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். Therefore, it is also known to draw the diagram for the given curve, and also it's finding its area. Okay, so this is the idea. இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப ரேர் கேஸ். பெரிய கிராஃபா இருக்குது, பண்ண முடியாது. இருந்தாலும் example 4, let us go for evaluation. Is செஞ்சிட்டோமா இந்த problem? No? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let us do that. No problem. So this is just an evaluation. This is we get the answer as after evaluation of this integral, you get 2 times of x to the power 4 by 4, okay, minus 6 times of x square by 2, and this is no. You have to go through the formula. Integral of dx by x square plus a square formula enna theriyuma, 1 by a.
So
tan inverse x by
A.
this is the formula, and you have to know that. So here if I take 3 out, and this is 1 by this can be written as 1 square, right? This is This is dx by x square plus 1 square. So therefore, 1 by a is 1, and tan inverse x by a, x by 1. And these are all taken over the limits as 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Okay. So you will be getting
8, sir. 8.
Okay, 2 2s are 4. 3. So the value is this is 2
16 by
2s are
2.
4, 4 4s are 16, 16 by 2 is 8, and this is 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and this is 3,
Tan inverse 2, sir.
tan inverse of 2. So this is 8 minus 12, you get minus 4 plus 3 into tan inverse 2, right? Because we don't have calculator, we just leave it. Or sometimes the graph, if you go and plot it, you can get like that. This is just for to you to understand the same concept, right? Uh, how the area is interpreted, right? So the positive regions will be added, and the negative regions will be subtracted to get back the original area. Next point is very, very important aspect. Can you know what is distance and what is displacement? Anyone? What is the difference between the distance and the displacement?
That's shortest distance and displacement, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any
Distance
other
is lot.
any other answers? Any other answers?
The length between 2 points is distance, sir, and the shortest length between 2 points is displacement.
Oh, I think the shortest distance is also length, but
Sir,
one is correct. How will you distinguish it? How will you distinguish it?
the distance of the particle from A to B.
How will you distinguish that? Okay, let us see that. Let us see the problem by taking a problem. So take the example 6. A particle. Please take down the problem now. I'll give time for you. A particle moves along a line so that its velocity at the time t is given by v of t is given. V of t is given. Please mute it. Velocity is given. The question is find the displacement of the particle during the period. So t, the interval of t is actually lies between 1 to 4. The question is find the displacement and also find the distance. Find the displacement and also find the distance. So please take down the idea, right? As v is the velocity, if it is integrated, right, antiderivative of the velocity will give you the displacement. So therefore, this integral of the velocity over the time dt, right, over t1 to t2 will give you the output as the function s of t, because v denotes the velocity function, and if you integrating the velocity, you get the displacement function. So upper limit minus lower limit will get you the displacement of the particle from the starting position to the ending position. So therefore, the answer for the displacement is very simple, in the sense we have to integrate this velocity v of t with respect to t, right, over the intervals 1 and 4, you will be getting the displacement. Okay. So please note down, this is the net change of position. This is the net change of position of a particle during the time period over the, right? Okay. Now, if you want to calculate the distance of the object, you have to go for this formula. We call it as modulus of the absolute value, right? The absolute value of the velocity. So there is quite a difference between integral t1 to t2 v of t dt and integral t1 to t2 absolute value of v of t dt. There is a lot of difference between them. If I want to show this with a quick, what is that, diagram, then you can easily identify this, right? So this is T1 and this is T2, right, at time T1. And this is the displacement, right? This is the curve, right, denoting how the particle travels from this particular point to this particular point, right? Okay. And if I want to talk about displacement, right, I should have to add the negative quantity, right? A1 minus A2 plus A3. And if I want to talk about the distance, right, it should be taken as an absolute value, right? A1 plus A2 plus A3. That is the difference between simply evaluating a function and evaluating function in its absolute value. So if there is any negative value, then also you have to add it, right? So therefore, this diagram will help you to understand what is the difference between the displacement and the distance. So in short, if they ask to find the distance, you have to find the modulus value of the function, velocity function, or whatever the function is different. It is something different because in the modulus function, if the limits are in positive, then no problem. If the limits gives a negative value, the output gives a negative value, then you have to split it and you have to make it as a positive one, and then you have to proceed. Then only you will be getting the correct answer. Shall we go to the problem now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
This is the difference. So the question is, a particle moves along a line so that its velocity is given, right? Question number 1, find the displacement, which is simply integral of v of t dt. The second, over the limit intervals or over the limits 1 to 4. And the second problem is evaluation of modulus of v of t. This is very, very important point to be noted. Please note it down. Okay, now let us do the problem. So let me write v of t. Can you tell me what is v of t? V of t equal to t square
minus t
minus t minus 6.
Minus 6.
Minus t minus 6 and minus t minus 6, and t lies between, what is the domain, what is the interval of t? 1 and 4.
Sir, 1 to 4.
Yeah. This is what given. Okay. Now let me find the displacement. Displacement is equal to integral 1 to 4 v of t dt. So this is equal to 1 to 4 t square minus t minus 6 into dt. This is t cube by 3 minus t square by 2 minus 6 times of t, taken out the limit 1 to 4. So if you go with the upper limit, you get 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, and the minus, this is 4 square, 4 4s are 16, 16 divided by 2, 8, and this is minus 24. This is the upper limit, minus, if you go with the lower limit, you get 1 by 3, minus 1 by 2, minus 6. So 64 by 3 minus 1 by 3 will give you 63 by 2. Okay.
21.
And this is plus 1 by 2.
32.
This is plus 1 by 2. And what are the rest of the terms? You get minus
32
This is minus 32. This is plus 6. Minus
plus
32.
26
Minus 32 and plus 6. What do you get?
minus 26
Minus 26. So if you go with LCM, what do you get? 3 2s are 6. So 63 into 2. 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. And this is 3 times. And this is 6 times.
132
6 6 are 30, 6 6 are 36. Remainder 3. 6 2s are 12. Eவ்வளவு வருது?
136
136 or 156?
156.
156. Okay. So if you subtract 126, 136, you get minus 30. Okay. Minus 30 plus 7. Minus 30 plus 7. Sorry. Minus 30.
plus 3
Plus 3 எவ்வளவு? Minus
27
27 by 6.
yes sir
So 3 2s are 6.
minus 9 by 2
9 by 2. Yeah, this is minus 9 by 2. This means that the particle moves 4.5 meters towards the left side. Right? Okay. So displacement, this is equal to minus 4.5 meters per second. Second square. Please note down the
no sir
units.
meter மட்டும் தான்
Okay. Next point is the question I want to talk about here is the forum is open for discussion. How to evaluate modulus of V of t? That is the question. யாரா பதில் சொல்ல முடியுமா?
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து பிளஸ்ல ஒன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம் சார்
முதல்ல
மைனஸ் ஆஃப் அப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம் சார்
அப்போ V of t second I'll just write the thing. I want to find the distance. This is equal to integral 1 to 4 modulus of V of t into dt. So this is the question. Okay, and please note it down. We know that if modulus of has two values, right, negative as well as positive, provided this is greater than 0 or less than 0. So let us go with V of t. So can we simplify this V of t? Factorize it. You get in order to get minus 6, you multiply two terms.
minus 3 plus 2
2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, and you get minus 1. So this is
t plus 2 t minus 3
yeah, t plus 2 into t minus 3. Now the question is when V of t will be greater than 0 or equal to 0, and when V of t will be less than 0. That is the question.
t equal to 3
Note that t is defined between minus plus 1 to 4. So don't talk about the negative value of t. That is the question. So you have to define that modulus of V of t equal to minus V of t, and this is plus V of t. The question is, what is the value for bound for t? And what is the question mark? எப்போ இந்த வேல்யூஸ்ல இது நெகட்டிவா இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது பாசிட்டிவ் ஆக்கணும், பாசிட்டிவா இருந்தா பாசிட்டிவாவே இருந்துட்டு போகுது. So this is the definition. We know that the definition of this one. The question is, what is that values? Anyone?
sir minus 2 less than or equal to
கரெக்டா சொல்லணும். 4 வேல்யூ இருக்கு. எந்த வேல்யூல இந்த இடத்துல சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணி பாருங்க. You should get greater than 0. Less than 0 வருதா? Less than 0 வருதா? less than 0 இருந்துச்சுன்னா மைனஸா போடணும், greater than 0 இருந்தா அப்படியே விட்டுறணும். that is the case, right? எந்த இன்டர்வல்ல வந்து இந்த வேல்யூ this v of t will be less than or equal to 0? That is the question. எந்த இன்டர்வல்ல இந்த இது வந்து greater than or equal to 0? That is the question.
1 2
சொல்லுங்க, நீங்க சொல்லுங்க.
ஸ்டார்டிங் வேல்யூ 1 போட்டுக்கலாம் சார். லெஸ் தென்ல
வேற யாராவது சொல்லுங்கப்பா. நீங்க சொல்லிட்டே இருக்கிற. குட். ஸோ எப்போ வந்து v of t வந்து பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கும், greater than 0 வரும்? equal to 0 எப்போ இருக்கும்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? v of 2 equal to 0 எப்போ இருக்கும்?
3 சார்.
t plus 2 t minus 3 equal to 0. t plus 2 0வா இருக்கணும், அல்லது t minus 3 0வா இருக்கணும். அதாவது t must be equal to minus 2வா இருக்கணும், அல்லது t must be equal to 3. So when t equal to minus 3, when t equal to minus 3 or t equal to 3, இந்த வேல்யூ வந்து v of t will be 0. அது நம்மளால சொல்ல முடியுது. பிகாஸ் we know that வெரி ஃப்ரீக்வெண்ட்டாக நம்ம அதை யூஸ் பண்ற ஒரு விஷயம் தான். நான் டயக்ராம் போட்டுறேன். ஓகே, ஃபைன். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் t axis. Assume this is t axis. So v of t will be 0 when this is, assume that this is 0. Okay, when t is minus 2, this is minus 2. Okay, and t equal to 3. 1 2 3. இந்த இடத்துல வந்து இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன் v of t வந்து 0 ஆகுது, right? At this particular point and at this particular point. அது எனக்கு தேவையில்லை. எந்த இடத்துல greater than 0 இருக்கு, but the whole interval is this. The whole interval is this 4. இது வரைக்கும் தான் டிஃபைன் ஆயிருக்கு. t is defined between 1 to 2 ஆப்பா டிஃபைன் எதுல இருந்து?
1 to 4.
1 to 4.
1 to 4. ஆமா, எனக்கு 0வை பத்தி எனக்கு கவலை இல்லை. t must, I should give the value between 1 to 4. இதுதான் என்னுடைய டெஃபினிஷன். இந்த 1 to 4க்குள்ள எந்த இடத்துல எந்த சப் இன்டர்வல்ஸ்ல v of t பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கு, எந்த சப் இன்டர்வல்ல v of t நெகட்டிவா இருக்கு? that is the question.
சார் 2 வரைக்கும் நெகட்டிவா இருக்கு சார்.
சொல்லுங்க.
3 வந்துச்சுன்னா பாசிட்டிவ்.
இந்த இருக்கு எழுதி இருக்கிறேன். இது வந்து எனக்கு தேவையில்லை, நான் தேவையில்லாத ஒன்று சொல்லி காமிச்சிருக்கிறேன். பட் தட் இஸ் நாட் நீடட் ஃபார் அஸ். எந்த இடத்துல அது 0வா இருக்குன்றது நான் சொல்லிட்டேன். இப்போ எந்த இடத்துல அது வந்து பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கும்? இப்போ v of t greater than 0வா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா இந்த t plus 2 t minus 3 ரெண்டு ப்ராடக்ட் ஆஃப் 2 டேர்ம்ஸ், இந்த ரெண்டு ப்ராடக்ட் ஆஃப் 2 டேர்ம்ஸ் எப்ப greater than 0வா இருக்க முடியும்?
t equal to 4 தான் சார்.
இல்லப்பா, கவனி, நான் பேசுறது கவனி. ப்ராடக்ட் ஆஃப் 2 டேர்ம்ஸ் இருக்கு, ரெண்டு ப்ராடக்ட் ஆஃப் 2 டேர்ம்ஸ் இருக்கு. இந்த ரெண்டு டேர்மை வந்து மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா greater than 0 வரணும்னா இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்ம் செகண்ட் டேர்ம் எப்படி இருக்கணும்? பாசிட்டிவ் நெகட்டிவ் வச்சு சொல்லுங்க. அருமை அருமை அருமை. ரெண்டுமே பாசிட்டிவா இருந்தாலும் வரும். அதாவது t plus 2 greater than 0 and t minus 3 greater than 0வா இருந்தா v of t வந்து பாசிட்டிவா வரும். அல்லது
ரெண்டு லெஸ் தானே இருந்தோம்.
ஆமாமா, t plus 2 less than 0வா இருந்து and t minus 3 less than 0வா இருந்தாலும் v of t வந்து greater than 0வா வரும். இதுல ஒன்னு பாசிட்டிவ் ஒன்னு நெகட்டிவா இருந்தா வர முடியுமா? அது அடுத்த கேஸ். அது அடுத்த கேஸுக்கு தான் நம்ம அதை யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும், less than 0க்கு. ஓகே, so greater than 0. அப்போ இதுல இருந்து நம்ம என்ன, what we have conclude from this, when v of t will be greater than 0? So this is t plus 2 greater than 0 implies t must be greater than minus 2 and t must be greater than 3. Can you tell me a number which is greater than minus 2 and greater than 3? minus 2 விட அதிகமாகவும் இருக்கணும், t விட அதிகமாகவும் இருக்கணும். அது என்னவா இருக்க முடியும்? எந்த t must be greater than 4. இல்ல which this implies t must be greater than 3 இல்லையா?
Yes, sir.
அதுல ஒரு நம்பர் சொன்னேன்னா கண்டிப்பா -2 விடவும் அதிகமா இருக்கும், t விடவும் அதிகமா இருக்கும். This implies t must be greater than. But the maximum limit is 4 தான். இந்த இடத்துல 4 தான். அப்ப 3 to 4 சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம்னா இந்த வேல்யூ அதே மாதிரி இங்கே இன்னொரு கேसेस இருக்கு. What is that case? T must be less than t plus 2 less than 0 implies t must be less than -2 and t must be less than 3. Is it right? T minus 3, t must be less than 3. Can you tell a number which is less than -2 and also -3 na -2 விட கம்மியா சொல்லணும் இல்லையா?
T less than -2, sir.
But that is ruled out. Yeah, t talks about time and time is talking about the interval 1 to 4 பத்தி தான் பேசுறோம். So நான் இந்த இடத்துல போய் சார் -3 எழுதிக்கலாம் சார்னா அது அபத்தம், தேவையில்லை. So therefore the only possibility is t must be greater than 2 implies t must be greater than t is good. அப்போ therefore maximum limit என்ன சார் 4 10 20 போதா? அதுவும் இல்ல. This is given that t is lies between 1 and 4. So therefore in the interval 3,4 in the interval 3,4 v of t வந்து பாசிட்டிவா இருக்கு. சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணி பாரு. 3.5 போட்டா என்ன வரும்? பாசிட்டிவ் வரும். இது பாசிட்டிவ் தான். 3 போட்டாலும் சரி, என்ன போட்டாலும் இந்த இடத்துல 3 to 4 என்ன போட்டாலும் பாசிட்டிவ் தான். இந்த இடத்துல 3 to 4 வரைக்கும் இந்த இடத்துல பாசிட்டிவ் தான். So you get v of t is positive. Similarly, எப்ப நெகட்டிவா இருக்கும் அப்போ?
Less
3
than
to
3.
4, 1 to 3.
Yes,
Less
sir.
than 3 இல்ல, அதான் 1 to 3. So therefore 1 to 3 போடு. இந்த இடத்துல 1 போட்டா நெகட்டிவா இருக்கும், 2 போட்டாலும் நெகட்டிவா இருக்கும், 3 போட்டா less than or equal to 0வா இருக்கும். So 1 to 3 வந்து so அப்ப v of t will be negative less than or equal to 0 எப்போ? இந்த interval 1,3. ஏன் சார் இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டேன்னா I need f of t modulus function பேசுறப்போ வந்து I need absolute value பேசுறப்போ I need the interval wherein v of t is greater than 0 and v of t is less than 0. v of t less than 0 வாக இருந்தா அதை minus v of t ன்னு நான் எடுத்துக்கணும். I want to make it as plus by multiplying minus. v of t greater than 0 இருந்தா அதை அப்படியே விட்டுறலாம், plus ஆவே இருந்துக்கலாம். Okay, now let us come to the conclusion that modulus of v of t equal to எழுதிக்கோங்க. அழிச்சிடலாமா?
Yes, sir.
It's also recorded, no problem. Okay, now tell me. So modulus of v of t, in this case, modulus of v of t equal to minus of v of t. எப்ப எழுதணும்? இது நெகட்டிவா இருந்துச்சுன்னா when this interval 1 to 3. 1 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 3. ஏன்னா நெகட்டிவா இருக்கு, அதை பாசிட்டிவ் ஆக்கணும் அப்படின்னா it should be v of t. பாசிட்டிவா தான் இருக்கு அப்படின்னா அதை அப்படியே விட்டுறலாம் v of t. எப்போ? எந்த இன்டர்வல்ல? when 3 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4. So this is a very, 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 very important point to be noted. The definition for modulus function, modulus of v of t. Now let us come to the evaluation of the integrals for the modulus function. எப்படி பண்ணணும்னா ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணி பண்ண வேண்டியதுதான். We know the property. Okay. All right. So I am coming to the subdivision B. I want to find the distance traveled. This is equal to integral 1 to 4 modulus of v of t dt. This modulus can be splitted as 1 to 3 modulus of v of t dt plus integral 3 to 4 modulus of v of t dt. ரெண்டா பிரிக்கணும். This 1 to the interval 1 to 4 has to be subdivided with the subintervals 1 to 3 and then 3 to 4. எதனால? இந்த subintervalsல என்ன எழுதுவீங்க? modulus of v of t க்கு பதிலா what is v of t?
Minus v of t.
Yeah. What is v of t? And the v of t முதல்ல சொல்லுங்க. t square
T square minus t
minus t minus 6.
minus 6.
minus 6. Okay. இது நமக்கு தெரியும். So this is equal to integral 1 to 3. This is modulus of v of t in this interval is minus v of t dt. This is plus integral 3 to 4 plus v of t dt. Okay. Now you know what is v of t. You can go ahead with the procedures. So this is 1 to 3. Minus v of t is minus t square plus t plus 6 into
சார்
dt.
காமனா மைனஸ் வெளியே தரலாம் சார்.
என்னமோ பண்ணிக்கோப்பா. Plus integral 0 to 4, no problem. 0 to 4, v of t, this is plus t square minus t minus 6 into dt.
3 to 4 சார் இன்டர்வல் ஆங்க. 3 to 4.
I'm sorry.
லிமிட்.
I'm sorry. இவ்வளோ நேரம் கஷ்டப்பட்டது இதுக்கு. Okay. Right. So therefore 1 to 3 and this is 3 to 4. 3 to 4 t square minus t minus this is plus f of t. Now you calculate it. What is the answer you are getting? That will be done. So let me talk about here. You want minus t cube by 3 plus t square by 2 plus 6 t taken over the limit 1 to 3 and this is t cube by 3 minus t square by 2 minus 6t taken over the limits 3 to 4. Can you tell me the answer after simplification? So here you get 3 cube by 3 square, which is minus 9. This is 9 by 2. This is 6 3s are 18. Upper limit minus the lower limit is minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus 6. For the second integral you get upper limit is 4 cube, 4 fours are 16, 16 fours are 64 by 3 minus 4 fours are 16, 16 by 2 8 and
minus 24.
This is I think we have calculated this value I think before.
Yes sir. 9 by 2. இந்த மாதிரி
என்ன வந்துச்சு? தப்பா சொல்லக்கூடாது. கரெக்டா 6 4s are 24.
இன்டர்வல் மாறி.
Okay, this is minus
24.
6 4s are 24. 6 4s are 24, right? Okay, fine. This is upper limit. Minus lower limit is
9.
again 3 cube 27 by 9. Okay, minus 3 square. 3 square is 9 by 2 and minus 18. So you have a lot of calculations. Okay, so I guess this is I will go by this way 9 plus 9 by 2. This is
சார் டைரக்டாவே 8 by 2 னு போட்டுக்கலாம் சார். 9 by 2 minus 1 by 2.
செஞ்சுக்க ஆன்சர் சொல்லுங்க. ஆன்சர் மட்டும் சொன்னா போதும். நீங்க சொல்லிருங்க ஈஸியா. So this is plus 1 by 3. This is minus 1 by 2. This is minus 6. This is plus 64 by 3. This is minus 24, no? 32. This is 9. This is minus 9. This is plus 9. And this is plus 9 by 2. the numbers are 9, 18, 18 minus 6, 18 minus 6. Yes?
10.16.
30 minus 6, 8. Okay. 10.18.
16.
Okay. What is the fraction you are getting?
61 by 6.
61 by? Of course, correct. 61 by 6, right? Good. This is also written this is 9 plus 9, 18. This is 18 minus 6. 18 minus 6 is 12. Okay. 12 minus 32. You get minus 20. You get minus 20. Okay, fine. This is 1 by 3. This is 64 by 3. So 65 by 3. Okay. This is 9 by 2. 9 by 2. You get 18 by 2, which is 9. I think minus 1 by 2 is also there. So this calculation becomes minus 11. Okay. Minus 11. Minus 1 by 2. This is plus 65 by 3. So you get 6 minus 66. This is minus 3. And this is 3 2s are 6. So 130. So 130 minus 69. So 1, right? You get 61 by 6 is the answer. Fine. It's meter. Okay, fine. Now this is an application, so you can go with how to evaluate the integrals, right, of a modulus function is very, very important, right? If the limits is between a to b, right, you cannot directly apply it to a to b. So you have to go for subintervals between a to b, wherein the integrand, the function inside, right, which is wherever, if the function throughout the interval a comma b is positive, then no issues. Modulus of v of t or modulus of f of t will be equal to f of t, provided the intervals in that particular interval, the function is always positive, right? There is no issues. If there are many cases wherein the function may receive a negative value, that you have to identify the subinterval, and then you have to split the integral into the parts where whichever is necessary. Wherein if it is minus negative value, then you have to multiply with minus, so minus f of t, and then you have to proceed with that. So that will be the idea. The next part today is substitution rule. This is a very famous technique. You might be studied, right? You might be practiced in your schools, right? So let me go with the methodological, systematic way, right? What the substitution rule says: if u is a function in terms of g is differentiable function, and whose range is in the interval, say I, and f is a continuous function on the interval I, then if I want to go for substitutions, right, I can make a substitution. So you can replace u, you can replace u with a function g of x, right? Then what happens, you can see that du will be nothing but replaced with g dash of x into dx. So that is the concept is given. Suppose you take the function g of x as u, and then for du, you have to go for differentiating that function g with respect to x. You get g dash of x into dx. That will be same results you will be getting as prior of substitutions, right? So this is a very well known result. Anyhow, let me calculate example 1 and 2. Sailama ida? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
இருக்கிறீங்களா? எத்தனை பேர் இருக்கிறீங்க? I want to see the attendance. 44. Okay, fine. Let me try to do the problem, right? So this using the substitution, I just make put u equal to or x square plus 2 equal to u. If I do that, x power 4, this is x power 4. If I do that, just differentiating this, I can get 4x cube plus 0 into dx equal to du. Differentiating x power 4 is 4x cube into dx. We are not differentiating with respect to x. If you do with respect to x, then it becomes dx by dx, we will be getting value 1. So since we are differentiating on both sides, you have to write the dx. So therefore, I have a term called x cube dx. So I can replace the x cube dx with the value 1 by 4 times of du.
dx equal to
Not at all required. I can write dx cube dx equal to 1 by 4 du and x power 4 plus 2 as u. So therefore, the given integral becomes integral of cos of u into du into x cube dx. X cube dx is 1 by 4 du. So this is yes. If you take 1 by 4 out, you get cos of u into du. If you integrate cos of u, what do you get?
sin u.
Sin of u plus constant will be there because it is not a definite integral. Limits illa, adanal or constant போடணும். So therefore we can backdrop substitute it. So you get 1 by 4 times of sin of, instead of u, you can replace x to the power 4 plus 2 plus e is the answer. This is the way you have to proceed. I have a lot of problems for you today, and we have one more hour today, right, in the afternoon. So after finishing that hour, I will be giving you the quiz questions, right? So, okay, let me do the second problem. How will you do the second problem?
u equal to 2x plus 1 at
Saying it. Okay. For the second problem, if I want to put 2x plus 1 equal to t. So differentiating, you get 2 dx. This is 0 equal to dt. So dx can be replaced with 1 by 2 dt. So therefore, this integral becomes square root of t, and dx is 1 by 2 dt. So wherein 1 by 2 can be taken out. This is t power 1 by 2 dt. You know the formula. This is t power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 plus the constant of integration. This is 1 by 2 into t to the power 3 by 2 into 2 by 3. Okay, plus the constant. Now we can backdrop, substitute it with t is 2x plus 1 to the power 3 by 2 plus constant will be the answer. I have listed some more problems for you. I'll complete the last problem, right, for this session. So here I can go with, since this is x, dx is in the numerator, right? We go with the put 1 minus 4x square equal to t. Differentiating, you get minus 8 times of x dx equal to dt. So you can go ahead with substitution of x dx is negative 1 by 8 times dt. Therefore, this becomes integral of x dx. This is 1 by root of 1 minus 4x square is taken as t. And the x dx is taken as, regarded as minus 1 by 8 dt. So minus 1 by 8 can be taken out. Integral of 1 by t dt. Can you tell me what is integration of 1 by t dt?
log t.
Yes. Log of t. Now we can go with substituting for log of t as 1 minus 4x square. You get the answer.
சார் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் சார்.
சொல்லுப்பா.
சார் நீங்க எடுத்துக்கிட்டு வந்து 1 minus 4x square தான் சார் t எடுத்துருக்கீங்க. அப்ப 1 by root t தான் சார் வரும்.
Root t வரும்.
Sorry, very sorry. I'm sorry. So this is minus 1 by 8 times of t to the power minus 1 by 2 dt. Okay. So this is equal to minus 1 by 8 times of t to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1. You get 1 by 2 into 2 by 1 plus a constant of integration. You get minus 1 by 4 times of root of t. The t can be replaced with 1 minus 4x square plus c. So even if you differentiate it, you will be getting this, right? Differentiation of this is root of big X is 1 by 2 times of root of big X into differentiation of root of big X is minus 8x, right? So therefore, you will be getting, after evaluation, simplification, you will be getting x by root of minus 4x square. So we have more problems to do, right? We will continue in the next session, right? So thank you for your patient listening. Put your attendance in the chat box. If you have any questions, you can ask. You have 2 minutes time. Hello?
Yes, sir.
The problem that you have homework about, please take down. So evaluate, this is x power 5 dx. Or you can, if you cannot do it, we can have it in the afternoon session also. So writing x in terms of u, right? Is every saving about root of 1 plus x?
1 plus x square வந்து u ன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம் சார்.
சரி. Solution for 5. 1 plus x square வந்து
u ன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம் சார். அப்போ 2x into u 2x into dx equal to u du ன்னு இருக்கும் சார்.
சரி.
அப்போ x into dx equal to du by 2.
dx க்கு மட்டும்
x into dx.
x into dx is equal to 1 by 2
1 by 2. Yes sir.
ஆனா x power 5 இருக்கு. அந்த x power 5 dx வந்து நான் வந்து x power 4 into x dx ன்னு எழுதிடுவேன். இந்த x power 4 க்கு என்ன பண்றது?
அத வந்து நம்ம இன்டகிரேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
இங்க வரணும். x square equal to என்னது? x square equal to u minus 1.
u minus 1.
அப்போ x power 4 equal to u minus 1 whole square. அப்போ இந்த throughout வந்து x power 5 dx அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து x power 4 ன்னு எழுதி x power 4 க்கு வந்து u minus 1 whole square ன்னு எழுதி இந்த x dx க்கு வந்து 1 by 2 du ன்னு எழுதணும். அப்பதான் வந்து இந்த substitutions முடியும். Okay, this is so therefore this is equal to integral root of x square 1 plus x square வந்து u ன்னு வச்சிருந்தோம்னா square root of root u. அதுக்கப்புறமேட்டு இந்த இடத்துல வந்து 1 by 2 வெளியில் இருக்கு. This is u square. This is minus 2u plus 1 into du. So அதுக்கப்புறம் உள்ள evaluate பண்ணீங்கன்னா you can get the value u to the power. This is 1 by 2. This is 2. So 2 plus 1 by 2, 5 by 2 minus. You have to proceed like this. Okay, thank you.